Hallo, da sind wir wieder. Ja, zu einer weiteren Folge. Ähm, Letzte Folge bin ich so rumgeirrt und ich hatte immer noch, und ich habe immer noch keinen Plan, was wir machen sollen. Ja, Mezzanin, wir sollen da das fängt schon gut an. Wir sollen da halt irgendwas untersuchen. Und, wenn es nicht da ist, ich weiß nicht, wir gucken mal hier nochmal. Vielleicht ist hier doch nochmal irgendwas oder so. Ich habe nämlich keinen Plan hier, was wir machen sollen. Ist hier irgendwas? Guckt euch das mal an. Ich hab... Oh, Puppen sind so gruselig. Okay. Komm, wir gehen mal hier rein. Ich sah so Puppen. Wollen wir irgendwas machen? Nee. Oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott. Puppen sind so gruselig. Ich hasse Puppen. Was? Was ist das denn hier?
Irving? Hello? Can you hear me? I'm on the mezzanine, and it's a nightmare. There are mannequins everywhere. They're set up like in a scene. There's one with a hockey stick. Wait, what the fuck? That's my stick! If you're listening to me, whoever set up this representation, I think they want to tell me that Rachel was killed? But why my hockey stick? Hello? Hello? Oh God, why isn't he answering? Irving, I swear I'm not kidding. This is a huge deal. If you can hear me, it's time to make that phone call.
Was ist das für ein Geräusch jetzt? Hat sie etwa Rachel umgebracht? Geh mal raus hier. Geh doch mal raus.
Where are you, Nicole?
It's about time.
Gesagt habe.
Did you hear my messages?
How many doors have you opened, Nicole? How many are still missing?
What? Are you drunk?
Keep going.
Hello? Hello, Irving.
Die Glocke hat eben geklingelt. Wie viele Türen hast du noch gefunden? Mach weiter, was? Äh? Oder ich muss mal Karte. Hier steht da was. Evan, was tust du? Was verbirgt sich hinter der verschlossenen Tür im zweiten Stock? Okay, warte. Zweiter Stock. Aber wir gehen mal in den zweiten Stock. Hinter der verschlossenen Tür im zweiten Stock. Sind da 217 oder was? Wo die Rose liegt? Zweiter Stock müsste hier sein. Nee. Ich hab gedacht. Welche Tür im zweiten Stock? Ach, Westflügel. Ja, 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 ja. Nee, nicht hier lang. Ja, hier lang, ne? Nee, warte mal, jetzt muss ich ganz kurz überlegen. Doch, da hinten. Jetzt ist die Tür offen. Ähm, 208. Beweise. Zitter ansehen, Tape. Clinky Christmas, was?
Hello?
I imagine you found my room.
What? What does all this mean?
That's a question I've asked myself many times. What does all this mean, Irving? How far do you want to push yourself? How much can you take?
What?
Every memory, painstakingly gathered, every reconstructed piece, every little element retrieved from the dark. A photo, a hairband, a lipstick. It means remembering, Rachel. That's what all this means. I didn't choose this path. I had to do it.
Was hast du getan? Bist du verrückt? Ist das dein Ernst? Was hast du getan?
What did you do, Irving?
These walls ooze with memories. The memories get into the walls. Under the floorboards, they creep into the crawl spaces.
You're not with FEMA. You... Jenkins... You never talked to him. Your boss, the phone call, all those weird events. You were behind all of them.
Someone had to bring the last piece of the memory puzzle here. The most important one. You.
Me? I...
Your father wanted to keep you out of it. I convinced him that only you could resolve the equation, as he called it.
I don't understand.
How could you? Over the last few days, you got a little taste of what it means to dig around in the past, hunting for memories that scratch away behind every wall in the night. We did it for years, day after day after day.
All lies.
I have nothing against lies. I grew up around lies. But now it's time for the truth to come out. Finally.
Wer bist du? Wo bist du? Was hast du vor? Was hast du vor?
What do you want to do now?
I want to tell you a story. There was an invisible boy. Like everyone, he just wanted to run on the grass, ride a bike, swim in the lake in summer. But his father... Oh, his father had other plans for his soul. In his dark world made of silence and prayer, there shone only one star. His wonderful sister. A heavenly creature that spent hours telling him fairy tales in secret. She who told him what a free and strong man he would become one day.
Rachel?
She was like that. Free and strong. At the time, I didn't understand her dyslexia. Or what retard meant. That's what they called her at school. But I could hear her cry at night. I wanted to protect her. But I couldn't. One day, that beautiful, luminous creature met someone. A human being that saw her. For real.
My dad.
Yes. And I was the invisible witness of what happened. A love. Simply a love. Nothing more, nothing less. But that love was too much, and it would be punished. Who paid for this love, Nicole?
Rachel. Rachel was... your sister. Now I remember you.
You were too caught up with your hatred for Rachel to notice the innocent little kid that sometimes tagged along.
Hast du mich gehasst? Ja, ich habe deine Schwester gehasst.
I didn't hate your sister. I was just jealous.
Doesn't matter. Those days are over.
How could I have forgotten you?
I was raised to be forgotten.
Was willst du? Wo bist du?
What do you want from me?
The day my sister paid with her life for her love, we all died. We make up the history of the Timberline.
It was a tragedy. But you...
We all got frozen there, in that very moment, in that confined horizon of events. As you'll understand, as you've already begun to understand.
Sag mir, was du von mir willst. Du bist derjenige, von dem ich mich dir zufolge fernhalten sollte.
I want to know what you want from me.
You have to keep going to get to where I wasn't able to go. You will be the new witness. You owe it to us. And you owe it to her.
Will ich mal das Foto da mal angucken. 93. Gleich, Moment. Lass mich hier noch weiter umgucken kurz. Mal hier ins rote Zimmer. Ah, okay, Fotos hier, Dings, Dunkelkammer. Moment mal kurz. Ich muss den Attic erkunden, bevor er mich erkundet. Sie wird die Wahrheit ans Licht bringen. Attic? Das ist der Dachboden, ne? Oh, ich dachte, die Tür ist zugegangen. Ich kann den Schlüssel nicht anfassen. Hier. Rachel? Rachel? Oh, da war noch was. Hier. Buch ansehen. The light of Egypt were the signs of the soul and the stars. Schreibmaschine. Naja, komm, wir gehen mal zum Projektor.
A few years have passed since I last used this old tape recorder. I think you were in elementary school. I imagine a testament should start in a poised manner. My dear Nicole, my favorite daughter, etc., etc. Poised, weighty, serious, irrevocable. I prefer asking you how you are. How are you, Nikki? You're probably tired. I can imagine. At this point of your journey, the marks and voices of this old hotel will have already whispered all their secrets. You've always been good at solving puzzles. In this, you surely resemble more your mother than me. Irving has always been convinced that you, only you, could surmount the fear and suffering that exuded from these hallways. We tried. We waited. We were terrified. We studied. We listened. We listened to her. But all the love in the world wasn't enough to decipher those muted vowels, those wide open eyes, those tears of light. In your time and space, in the here and now, I will no longer be with you. But it doesn't matter. Trust me, it doesn't. I have a new theory, Nikki. Love is and remains. It is in the wood you stand on, in the walls that keep up this hotel,
Who are you
in
talking
the air
about?
we breathe. and sometimes it hates. It hates those who didn't allow it, those who cast it aside with indifference, and those who can't recognize it. Stars still emanate their light, even after collapsing, right? There's a lot of light here. There's light in death. I want to free myself of all this darkness. I can no longer see the stars. I'm tired of surviving in this limbo. So, how are you, Nikki? I'm good. I will be good. Figure out what Rachel is saying, Nikki. She's here.
Was gruselig? Was? Mörder? Was? Ich bin nicht der Mörder. Ich bin der Mörder? Rachel? Oh, okay, voll Gänsehaut gerade. Ich habe richtig dolle Gänsehaut gerade. Ranking Rachel, Leonard. Rachel, Leonard. Mörder. Ich bin doch nicht... Was? Ich bin der Mörder? Die Tür ist zu. Ich komme hier nicht mehr raus. Die Tür ist zu. Filmrolle ansehen. Filmrolle ansehen. Tapes. Schlüssel. Leer. Was? Komme ich jetzt wieder raus? Jetzt ist die Tür wieder offen. Mega gruselig. Ich muss mal ganz kurz in Claires Auto. Oh. Hier muss ich runtergehen. Oh.
Oh. Hello.
Leonard was a very special man. His soul was big enough to love both you and Rachel.
I knew my father's soul better than anyone.
You were just a jealous kid.
Don't you dare try to make me feel guilty. You don't...
I just want you to get to the truth.
So why didn't you tell me about the truth?
Tell who? The Nicole who thought eating beans was the worst tragedy and couldn't wait to finish this business and run away, forgetting everything all over again?
You don't know anything about what my mother and I went through.
But you're different to when you got here. Now you can discover the truth, a truth that otherwise would have destroyed you. I didn't lie to you. I protected you.
Listen, I'm sorry about Rachel. I hated her, and I hated my father, but I never wanted it to end like that. I understand your pain, maybe better than anyone. Betrayal, shame, death. My family was destroyed, just like yours. How much longer does this pain have to last?
It'll be over soon.
What else is there to know?
You want the truth. Well, I can't give it to you. I've already given you everything I could. Now you have to tie the pieces together.
What does that mean?
Your father always said we are the sum of the people we take with us, and you abandoned these people. Here, in this place.
Enough riddles, Irving. I'm tired.
Me, too. You're the only one who can give a finale to this story. It's time you open the last door.
Kofferraum, auch hier vorne. Was hab ich? Moms Auto. Moms Auto, Moms Auto. Ich habe eine Jacke gerade angezogen. Was habe ich jetzt für eine Jacke angezogen? War doch eine Jacke, oder? Was ist in dieser Decke? Wasch sie. Wo soll ich denn jetzt waschen? Muss ich jetzt wieder hochgehen ins Zimmer? Waschen. Waschroom. Washroom. Waschen. Ja. Wo war Waschraum? Kommen wir hier auch hin zum Waschraum? Weiß das gerade nicht. Ja, ich glaube schon, ne? Hier. Waschmaschine. Was? Doch hier. Waschen. Waschbecken. Benutzen.
Oh God. How could I have forgotten? I saw everything. I was there. All the pieces were in front of my eyes.
A kid's eyes.
It was the same night as the hockey game in Missoula. Reverend Foster was so busy with the preparations of the meals for the giving to the poor at the Timberline Church. And my mother, Claire, said that we would get back from the game in time for the distribution. She convinced my father to help the Reverend, and he'd come with his whole family. You and Rachel.
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday.
I couldn't find my stick. I panicked and I went down to the garage. Claire was there, red in the face. Her look.
Her look?
It was just a fleeting feeling. That's why I erased it from my memory. I had to erase it, understand?
What was in her look?
It just wasn't her. It was like a frightful creature. A disturbed, dangerous animal. I've never seen her like that before or after. Not even on her deathbed. And then she put her hands on her hips, exhausted. She smiled. And there she was again, my mom. I thought it must have just been the impression of a moment. I had the finals against Cold Springs High awaiting me. I climbed in the car, throwing my bag into the back seat. My hockey stick was there. Claire said she'd cleaned it. She'd cleaned it.
Go on.
No, I don't.
Go on!
We got there on time and I played. Best game of my life. And the last. Claire was on the bleachers encouraging me and cheering. And then I lost sight of her. For 2 whole periods, I think. And later, when I asked, she said she'd moved because Marty O'Donegal's father was getting on her nerves. But it wasn't true.
Just enough time to go back to the car.
Don't say it. Irving, don't say it. Don't say a thing. I don't... I traveled all the way with Rachel's body and the baby she carried inside of her in the trunk, rolled in the blanket. God, oh my God. She killed Rachel.
Thank you, Nikki.
You've had your revenge. I hope all this gives you the peace you were looking for.
I wanted you to help me uncover the truth.
You're saying you didn't know that Claire...
I was only a kid. Plus, she never wanted me to get to the bottom of it.
Rachel is here?
You know, I think she's still protecting me. But I'm grown up now. Now, we can all be reunited at last.
What? Wait, where are you going? Listen, we can work things out. What happened is terrible, but all the main players in this story are dead. Get it? Dead. We are still alive. We're alive. Me, you, we didn't do anything.
That's exactly what we did wrong, Nicole. We didn't do anything. It's beautiful here. Rachel told me about it so many times, but I never thought it was so beautiful.
What? Irving, where are you?
It's white as far as the eye can see, beyond the mountains.
You left the hotel? But it's too cold. You'll die out there. Irving, please.
I've lived in the dark for years. You freed me. And now I can finally rest in the light. I can go back to her.
Don't go. You can't. Don't leave me, too. We have our drink.
It's not a goodbye, my tough, pragmatic, stubborn Nikki. We'll meet again. Another time. Beyond this horizon of events. Everything is...
Irving? Irving? I don't want to stay alone here. Everything seems to be becoming dark. I'm scared. Who's there? Rachel? Is that you?
Telefon. Ich bin im Auto. Die Zahnspange. Telefon.
Yes?
Nicole, it's me, Jenkins, the attorney. Finally, I can get through. You don't know how many times I've tried. I can't hear you. The connection's bad. How are you? I was really worried about the storm.
I'm good.
Great. I'm glad. You're sure you...
Listen, I don't want to sell the hotel anymore.
What? Damned interference. I didn't catch you. What'd you say?
I don't want to sell the hotel anymore. You've been really nice. Your job is done. Thanks.
Oh, well, I see. Well, you're the owner, and you got every right to decide. But maybe we should talk about it in person. I want to understand. This kind of decision...
I'm back home, and I have to stay here. Forever.
Wait a sec, let's talk. There's also my fee.
You know, Mom, I was thinking about going to the lake. Remember where we went with Uncle John last year? Daddy and I started talking about the stars. You can't see them during the day, but they're always there. You feel like it? I would so like it. And we can have dinner at Doc Smith's diner on the bank. Rachel and Irving could come with us? What do you think? It would be so nice to be all together. Mom, Dad, it would be so nice. Wait, I did all that you asked me. Stop it, please. Anger shouldn't rule our life. You said that. I'm scared. I don't want to die. It's getting dark.
Ah, jetzt sehe ich, was das ist.
The light.
Die bringt sie da um. Jetzt erkenne ich den Rad. Was machen? Was, wenn ich ausschalte? Oder muss ich's machen? Nee, können wir nicht. Ich hätte eine Entscheidung treffen können. Sterben oder...
I'll stay here with you, Daddy. Mom, we'll bring back the timberline to its fortune together. We will be happy again, all together. Yes. Like a whole family. No more anger. Just love.
Ja.
Sometimes I hold you, but only in my dreams. I wake up and you're gone. Sometimes I follow you, but only in my dreams. When I forget that you're dead, speak to me in words unspoken. Cry it out between the trees, between the trees.
ja, das war das Let's Play von The Suicide of Rachel Foster. Und ich fand's richtig, richtig gut. Ich war die ganze Zeit mit drin. Mir fehlen die Worte. Ich fand das. Ihr habt selbst jetzt zum Ende herausgefunden, es war die Mutter. Die Mutter war es und sie hat einfach nur alles vergessen, um auch, denke ich mal, unter anderem die Mutter zu beschützen. Ja. Zum Ende hätten wir uns, also konnten wir uns entscheiden, entweder überleben oder sterben. Ja, ich habe mich fürs Überleben entschieden. Ich bin begeistert von dem Spiel. Mir hat es super gut gefallen. Wie so ein kleiner Film. Ja, spielt selbst. Es ist wirklich, Atmosphäre ist super. Ja, ich würde sagen, das war's dann. Hat mich gefreut. Danke, dass ihr natürlich wieder zugesehen habt und danke. Ich freue mich über nette Kommentare, über einen Daumen hoch und natürlich, wenn ihr noch mehr sehen wollt, ein Abo wäre natürlich toll, aber natürlich kein Muss, ne? Gut, dann würde ich sagen, bis zum nächsten Let's Play. Spielt's einfach selbst, es ist wirklich richtig, richtig gut. Bis dahin.